U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris on Tuesday visited Palawan Island in the Philippines and reaffirmed U.S. support for a UN ruling that rejected China's maritime claims in the South China Sea.
Harris is in the country as a show of U.S. support for its ally amid Beijing's increasingly assertive stance in the region. VOA's White House Bureau Chief Matthew Dakuswara files this report.
Meeting local communities in the Philippines island of Palawan, U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris underscored the consequences of illegal fishing, a regional problem with China as its biggest offender. The Vice President is the highest-ranking U.S. official to visit the South China Sea island, just 330 kilometers east of the disputed Spratly Islands, claimed entirely by China and partly by the Philippines, Brunei, Malaysia, Taiwan, and Vietnam.
As the United States has long made clear, we support the 2016 ruling of the UN Arbitral Tribunal, which delivered a unanimous and final decision firmly rejecting China's expansive South China Sea maritime claims.
China, the Philippines, Brunei, Malaysia, Taiwan, and Vietnam have competing territorial claims in various parts of the sea, with Beijing claiming most of it. Skirmishes have occurred. Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
The upheavals that we are seeing, especially in the not only in the region, but especially in the region, these partnerships become even more important.
Harris' visit was designed to show support for one of Washington's oldest allies in Asia. During her Monday meeting with Marcos, she said an attack on the Philippines would invoke U.S. mutual defense. China shot back.
We are not opposed to normal exchanges between the US and the Philippines, but such exchanges should not harm the interests of other countries.
As China increases military activity in the region, Washington is seeking to repair ties with Manila after fraught relations under previous President Rodrigo Duterte. Like many in the region, the current Marcos government seeks to navigate the US-China rivalry by adopting the friend-to-all and enemy-to-none policy.
In many ways, this friend-to-all policy is still an exercise of an independent foreign policy. But whereas Duterte's definition was to be independent from the United States and to be dependent on China, Marcos seems to be more adept at playing this game of hedging.
Of Washington's 5 treaty allies in the Indo-Pacific, the Philippines is closest to Taiwan and therefore central to U.S. plans to deter and respond to a potential Chinese threat on the self-administered island that Beijing views as a wayward province. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News, Jakarta, Indonesia.